Welcome to Newsfeed Now. 11 o'clock is your time on this Tuesday afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I am Aaron Nolan. Tuesday is always the toughest day of the week for me. You know, Monday's coming off a weekend. Wednesday, you're halfway there, but Tuesday, this is no man's land. Speaking of no man's land, the moon's going to be big and bright tonight. In fact, space.com says tonight's celestial being will be the biggest moon of the year. Look, we've had the blood moon, the super blood moon, the wolf moon, the dark side of the moon, and the big bright bonanza moon. Okay, not all of those are technically correct. As for tonight, it's known as the super snow moon. Every once in a while, there are stories on TV or in newspapers that I just don't understand. This next one is one of those. Let's get right into it. A paper in Alabama has published an editorial titled, "Klan Needs to Ride Again." I'm going to pause right there. I'm going to read you the title once again. Klan Needs to Ride Again. As you can imagine, social media has quickly responded. So this happened in the Democrat Reporter in Linden, Alabama. The article was written by the editor, Goodloe Sutton. He's told other media outlets that he stands by his words. The author told a fellow reporter, quote, "If we could get the Klan to go there and clean out D.C., we'd all be better off." When pushed by this reporter to clarify that statement, he made a reference to hanging people. Let's bring in Bill Riles from Mobile. Bill, this is honestly, in today's time, hard to understand. How upsetting is it for folks living in Alabama right now? Bill, thank you so much. It may have been published on Valentine's Day, but not a lot of love in something like this. Appreciate you taking the time. Moving on now. Cancer sucks. It's not fair. It's not right. It's a bad deal. Let's call it what it is. Every day there are people diagnosed. There are people that lose this battle. But there are also folks who win. What if there was a magic cure, a secret potion that would take it all away? Well, one man here in the South believes with the right diet, you can take out cancer without chemo or radiation. Jenny DiPrigio reports from Memphis.
This is Newsfeed Now.
And it is February the 14th. A happy Valentine's Day to you and yours. This is Newsfeed Now. I am Aaron Nolan. This is the only show that will make your wife or your husband forget that you forgot about Valentine's Day. Okay, I made that up. But we are diving into the 4 hottest stories trending in the South right now. Have you ever heard of medical tourism? Medical tourism. I'm going to break it down. It's leaving the comforts and the medical sciences of the United States for another country and their doctors' discounts. Here in the South, a woman recently went to Mexico for a weight loss surgery that was half price. Jenny DiPrigio is in Memphis with the full story. And a good Tuesday, too. Welcome into Newsfeed Now. I'm your host, Aaron Nolan. Over the next 20 minutes, we'll take a journey of some of the hottest stories online, then we'll take it a step further. Let's start with some politics. 2020 quickly approaching. Right now, as many as 10 Democrats lining up to take on President Donald Trump. And Trump is not taking it easy. Last night, the president in El Paso, Texas, talking to thousands. And you know, being so close to that U.S.-Mexico border, talks about the wall were there. Andy Rose reports. If you're like me, you're always looking for that close parking spot at the mall or at the grocery store. Call me lazy, but I don't want to walk that far. But like many of you guys out there watching, there's one spot I'll never take: the handicap spaces. Those are reserved for the folks who need them. But in Wichita, Kansas, a mother with handicapped children is asking for help after someone took a spot illegally, causing her handicapped van to have a tight squeeze. And then when she came out of this business, the van had been keyed. Crystal Sherrill has the story. Crystal joins us now live from Wichita, Kansas. Crystal, you're reporting on this subject. First things first, has law enforcement had any luck finding the person who drove that car? And if so, what charges, if any, could they face?
Well, as of this morning, no citations have been given.
Very good points.
Right.
And you mentioned as well, make sure you dab when you cough, right?
Exactly.
All right.
Be stylish with it and stay
we
healthy.
appreciate it. You taking the time here on Newsfeed Now. Have a fantastic day. Finally, Halloween in February. Yeah, that's the case down in Palestine, Texas, as paranormal experts are coming to check out the old Anderson County Jail. A jail that's haunted? No thanks, but it seems about right. Matt Thibodeau takes us on a tour. I've heard of disembodied bodies, but disembodied voices, that freaks me out.
I didn't hear any disembodied voices, so I guess I'm in the dark too.
All right, maybe we're all in the dark, just like those ghosts may still be in the dark there at the county jail. Matt,
As
thank
long
you
as
so
they
much.
pay rent, they can stay there.
Okay, yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. They can definitely stay there. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Before we go, I'm going to give our producer, Matt Sewell, one chance. Matt, you're an actor. What is a disembodied voice? What does it sound like?
Ooh.
How is that disembodied exactly?
I don't know. I'm not a ghost expert.
Well, you should have done your research.
Wow.
I am saying it is not haunted. That's what I'm going with. But I still would never stay in jail there. Ever. No, thank you. That is the Tuesday edition of Newsfeed Now. Thank you so much for joining us over the last 20 minutes. We're going to do it again on Wednesday, so make sure you set your alarm clock and join us right back here on your smartphone. See you tomorrow, folks.